Matt, 3 points on Derby Day, a 2-1 win over Tamworth. How do you reflect on today's performance?
It's a great result for the football club. Spoke yesterday, I think it was, with you, about knowing how much it meant to the supporters, knowing how much it meant to our club, knowing how much it meant to our chairman. So it's a huge 3 points for us, especially in obviously the context of the league position. Back-to-back wins, 6 points out of 6. We've now obviously got another massive game on Monday, but focusing on today, we dealt with everything that they threw at us. The players were exceptional in the way they defended the goal. You know, we cleared, I think, one off the line. We've made numerous blocks. I think it's a difficult place to come here and leave with 3 points. So I'm really, really happy. And the players got what they deserved today. Look, going in at 1-0 at half-time, I said to the staff that I wasn't overly concerned. I wasn't overly concerned because I knew that we would be better in the second half, and we spoke about it at half-time, and we probably played too much in front of them in the first half. We didn't really stretch the game and make it the game we wanted. They were happy for us to have the ball at the back. We didn't work hard enough in the first half to create an overload. So when those moments came, even with Connor's chance, we didn't take it. But at 1-0, I was comfortable. And I think what the players did today was they changed the feeling. They changed the momentum in the second half. They were brilliant to a man. You know, we've made subs. They've come on. They've done their job. And we always know this is going to be a squad game. But to come here, to take 3 points, to be 1-0 down, shows the character, the heart, the desire of this group. And I said to you, the week's been brilliant in terms of the prep, in terms of the work that we've put in with the players and their understanding of what the game plan looked like. But it's always going to be different at times because you can plan for most things. But the character they showed was what really pleased me and impressed me today. And I'm buzzing that we got to score our winning goal in front of our supporters on the 87th minute. That's what made me really happy because, you know, they haven't had a huge amount to shout about since I've been in here. And this is one that when they go back to work after Easter, if they work with any Tamworth fans, they can go in with their head held high. So really, really pleased, Seb, today. That's a massive 3 points to this football club. And, you know, we could deliver today. We delivered a complete performance. First half wasn't at the level we wanted it to be. The second half was most definitely reflective of what this group can produce.
And talking about that winner, Alex Whitmore, but the cross from Jamie Osborne was something else and straight into the back of the net. Yeah, special goal.
We work a lot on sets. So Elliot works a lot on sets, and for him to get some kudos because the players, they spend a lot of time, whether that's in the analysis room or whether that's out on the grass. We spend, you know, a considerable amount of time because we understand how important they are. We've scored from 2 today. Okay, first one from Connor is second phase, but then we actually, you know, we worked that today, and for it to come off obviously shows you that we're doing the right things on the training pitch. But I have to mention Tavs, to see him back out there, that he's got a long way to go in terms of getting fit, but he's a handful. He put himself about today. We got some more minutes out of Connor. We managed to get more minutes out of Elliot. The players now have got 2 days to recover, and we'll assess it tomorrow, see where they're at, and hopefully, you know, we can put a really, you know, good performance in against Boston, because look, our next game is always the most important one. What I liked about the players today and this week is that their focus was firmly on this game, not thinking forward to Boston. And what they've done is they've delivered, you know, a magnificent performance. Because as I say, there won't be many teams that come here and come away with 3 points, especially, I say, when they're losing at half time. I think this is a really tough place to come. I totally and utterly respect the way they play. I think they're very good at it. And you can see from the league position that they're in that they've got players that understand the way that they play. And I think they're really effective. But there's different ways to win football matches. What we've had to do today is find a different way in the second half. Unfortunately, we've done that.
And 327 Moors fans in that away end, really playing that 12th-man sort of role. And back to Damson Park on Monday against Boston. Again, another chance for the fans to get behind the team and cheer us to victory, hopefully.
Yeah, look, to 327 people, Solihull fans to come watch the game is really good for us in terms of the numbers. All they want to see is they want to see their team going out and giving everything they possibly can for the badge. And that's what they saw today. The commitment, the energy was there for everyone to see today. And that's what we did. Look, I'd urge as many of them to come along on Easter Monday to support us as possible. If we can make the atmosphere as hostile as possible for Boston, that would be great. I would imagine that the position Boston are in, they're on a good run. They'll bring a few of their own supporters, but coming into this game, I said, look, don't focus on the opposition, focus on ourselves, and that's what we need to do moving forwards. Enjoy this one, because this is a massive result. You first thing you do as a coach or a manager is you tend to check the other results in the league, and what this has done is put us up to 15th in the table, but we now need to build on it. We've got 4 games left. It's 12 points to play for. We want to pick as many of those up as possible.
Matt, thank you.